The Kharolis Mountain range is home to much more than just wildlife. Welcome to another DragonLance Saga episode. My name is Adam, and today we are going to talk about Thorbardin and the Kharolis Mountain range in the War of the Lance era. I'd like to take a moment and thank the members of this channel and invite you to consider becoming a member by visiting the link in the description below. You can even pick up DragonLance gaming materials using my affiliate links. I am referencing the Tales of the Lance box set and the War of the Lance sourcebook for this information. If I leave anything out or misspeak, please leave a comment below. Southern Ansalon is home to some truly amazing sights, but none are as naturally wondrous as the Kharolis Mountain range. This range spans from Abanasinia in the north to a mere 20 miles from Ice Mountain Bay in the south. Within this 170 miles rest the ancient dwarven kingdom of Thorbardin, Skullcap, Pax Tharkas, Qualinost and Solace. I will cover the kingdom of Qualinesti and the region of Abanasinia in separate episodes. The region has a vast array of weather patterns, as is common among mountain ranges. In the north, near Abanasinia, the mountains remain cool most of the year, but they do enjoy every season. South, near Thorbardin, the climate is much drier and colder. Hot summers are short, only lasting from Corij to Reorxmont, and winters extend from Phoenix to Chistlemont. It enjoys more snow than rain, with its flora sustaining from the wild runoff in the spring. The southern tip of the Kharolis Mountains are the same near Arctic conditions of the Plains of Dust. There's an estimated population of 112,000 residents in Thorbardin. While ruled by the Hylar, 22% of its population is actually Nidar, with Hylar at 18%, Thewar at 16%, Dewar at 13%, and the remainder percentage broken up between the Dergar, Klar, Agar, and others. It's ruled by a council of thanes. While the gates have remained closed since the Dwarfgate Wars, the War of the Lance will see them opened, and Thorbardin will build an alliance with Solamnia and is settling a similar treaty with the Qualinesti. In the wake of the War of the Lance, Thorbardin plans to restore Pax Tharkas and continue adding cities and mines to its underground kingdom. It is a kingdom that eventually opens to adventurers and will be a land of opportunity for those of goodwill and stout heart. Thorbardin willingly trades with Tarsus and Qualinesti. Pax Tharkas has maintained its mines to help pay for its own repairs. Thorbardin itself is one of the few wonders of the world residing beneath the Cloudseeker Mountains. These three massive peaks spread over 50 miles, with each summit towering over 12,000 feet above sea level. Sky's End Peak in the north is another 3,000 feet above that. The kingdom of Thorbardin spans 22 miles underneath the Kharolis Mountain range from north to south and 14 miles from east to west. Within that territory, there are 7 major cities, 3 farming warrens, 2 governmental areas, and its own burial area. Connecting the cities are cableways running along the tunnel roads. There is little talk about the engineering marvels that Thorbardin has developed, from their railways and pulley systems to its aqueducts and more. At Thorbardin's heart is the Urkan Sea, which spans 5 miles on each side. At the center of the underground sea is a massive stalactite with a width of 1/4 a mile and half a mile in height. It is known as the life tree of the Hylar. They have carved a 28-level citadel within the stalactite. Major settlements in Thorbardin include Hybardin. It's the largest city with just over 20,000 residents. It's cleaved from the living rock resting in the life tree, using quartz to catch and reflect light from sun tunnels. It remains expertly lit up, and water flows freely on every level. Its gardens are featured everywhere, and it's truly a sight to behold. New Daybardin has over 15,000 residents. This large city lines the Urkan Sea. It features the most sun tunnels of all of Thorbardin and features the largest army in the kingdom. However, the Daewar have refused to leave their great city since the Dwarfgate War. Thorbardin is the next largest city with just under 14,000 residents. It also lines the Urkan Sea, but nestles behind a great rock wall. It is a suspicious and isolated city in the kingdom, where everyone minds their own business, and its levels are broken up by class. Dreierbardin has just under 12,000 residents. The central feature is the Arena of Honor, where each new Thane wins their post through battle in its upper level. The 3 levels are broken down by class as well. Thorbardin has over 8,000 residents. It is a stark contrast to the organized construction of the rest of the kingdom, and its residents are belligerent and chaotic. Combat training, bartering for food, and playing with quicksilver lining its walls seems to take the bulk of the day for its populace. Agarbardin has just over 7,000 residents. It is a happy community of gully dwarves who live in the remnants of the construction of the other cities. It is a chaotic maze of twisting tunnels and passageways through rubble. Thewarin has over 5,000 residents and is the remnants of the split of the Thewar clan. Other than its palace, it's a massive slum filled with outcasts, dissenters, and the homeless. Dareforge has over 3,000 residents and is 2 miles from Darebardin. It is the primary worksite of the Daregar. Constant hammering with black smoke filling the air makes this a less than enjoyable and healthy location to visit. Lastly, Hillholm is a village of over 500 and is the quintessential example of a Nidar village. Its homes are a mix of stone and wood, and its agricultural lifestyle is interrupted only by the occasional goblin raids as it stands on the surface of the mountain range. Between the dwarven kingdom of Thorbardin and the ancient monument to peace, Pax Tharkas, lies the ruins of Skullcap. This was once a great tower of sorcery, but it was destroyed by the black-robed mage Fistodanalis just after the cataclysm in the Dwarfgate Wars. He released a magical barrage of energy that melted the stone into the shape of the skull that resides there till today. It's believed to still hold treasure, though only the bravest or most foolish explore its depths. Pax Tharkas is a mighty fortress in the Thorbardin Mountains. It was built to celebrate the peace between the Qualinesti elves, dwarves of Thorbardin, and humans of Ergoth in the Age of Dreams. Prior to the Cataclysm, it was manned by both elves and dwarves, but the elves retreated to their forest after the Cataclysm. Verminard, the Red Dragon High Lord, has captured it in the War of the Lance, using it for its iron mines below the surface. It is liberated by heroes before the war's end. Its 2 towers flank the east and west, joined by the Great Wall. Inside the west tower is a kitchen and mess hall, as well as storage and armory. The upper level serves as living quarters. The east tower houses Verminard's chambers, the female and child prisoners, and the 2 dragons' lairs. Its cellar is home to gully dwarves. And that is all I have to say about Thorbardin and the Kharolis Mountain range in the War of the Lance era. Would you be able to live happily underground in Thorbardin? Have you ever explored Skullcap in a game? And finally, what is the best way to infiltrate Pax Tharkas? Leave a comment below. I'd like to take a moment and remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, ring the bell to get notified about upcoming videos, and click the like button. This all goes to help other Dragonlance fans learn about this channel and its content. Thank you for watching. This has been Adam with DragonLance Saga, and until next time, remember, I swear by Paladin, and by Gillian, and by the Dark Queen, and by all the gods in the heavens, that if I ever in my life see you even looking in my direction, dwarf, I will turn my head and run the opposite way.